What are your thoughts on Thomas Massie in the context of the Israel anti-Semitism stuff? Because a lot of the criticisms I see sometimes are valid. Like, I don't really pay much attention to him because my politics don't align with his in almost every way. But I have a lot of close friends who are involved in Israel advocacy, anti-Semitism, opposition, things like that, who despise him. And when I go onto his social media, quite often I just see this kind of almost pathetic bitchiness where he's just obsessed about AIPAC. Every one of his enemies is AIPAC funded, blah, blah, blah. And so that's kind of the impression I get of him, is just like kind of just whining about something that may or may not be the case. But I would love to hear your opinion as someone who is perhaps motivated more by some of his views.
It's distressing. I mean, I really am a big Thomas Massie fan. I still am. And obviously, because I don't live and breathe the Israel issue, it's not my top number one issue. It's not like the most urgency that he's warring with AIPAC. But I think that it's become a series of tit for tat escalations on their sides. I mean, it makes perfect sense why Massie is attacking AIPAC, because they've attacked him, and they're working to elect someone other than him. He has to fight them. There's no question about it. But how he fights them, I guess, really is the question. And I actually don't care for some of the rhetoric that I'm hearing from him in regards to how he's attacking Trump for wanting to import Argentine beef. Some of the stuff that I've heard from Thomas Massie in recent years has been a little more protectionist than really I'm comfortable with. I consider myself to be a MAGA supporter. I'm wearing the MAGA hat right now, but I don't agree with everything of the MAGA agenda. And I believe in the idea of the liberalization of trade, especially with our allies, people like Argentina and others. If that benefits us and benefits them at the same time, that's a win-win. But I think that it's unfortunate that libertarians don't see how important a role they could play in the Trump administration. I think that the fact that, libertarians were angry that Trump did not appoint a libertarian to his cabinet, but I don't think that is Trump's fault, because I don't think that there's anyone credible enough who could pass a Senate hearing. If you said that you thought 9/11 was an inside job or that there were dancing Israelis, you're probably not going to pass a Senate hearing review. But in regards to, where the Thomas Massie thing is going, it was sort of inevitable that it would come to this, because the crowds are responding positively and they're giving him a lot of money. There's a lot of money to be made in hating AIPAC. Shockingly, despite all the anti-Semitic and Jew-hating and AIPAC-hating people all say, there's not a lot of money or fame or support in supporting Jews. You would think that if they controlled Hollywood, if they controlled the media, if they controlled the legacy media, that they would be taking me and running me out there on CNN all day, every day to say these things, or Fox or whatever. There really isn't, actually. The tides are turning.